Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Wednesday, the 1st of January 2024. Hope you are keeping well. We'll be playing the Guardian's medium level Sudoku puzzle in just a moment, the first one of the year. I wanted to say Happy New Year to everybody that watches the channel. In particular, those people who are subscribed. Those people who are not subscribed, just click the subscribe button, please. It's free, and if you decide to unsubscribe later, you can. I wanted to show you Joni, my cat, who has survived another year. A year ago, he was diagnosed with a fungal infection, apart from the other medical problems that he has. And it was unclear whether or not he would survive. But he has. He's doing his mouth thing again. He has survived, but what I didn't realise was that he was still be on the medication a year later. So, but he's much better. He doesn't have to wear his collar anymore, so that's something. He's annoyed at the moment because I'm holding him and he doesn't like to be on camera. He's quite shy. Come on, have a look. No. So Happy New Year to all the people, in particular people who comment on the channel. Thank you for all of those people. We have a lot of people who comment regularly. Thank you for Enjoy a Laugh. I think that's Clayton, and of course George and Bertrand and many others. Raphael, too numerous to mention. But thank you all for commenting. Bertrand's out there. Sharmili's still around somewhere, and of course Julian, who gives us the odd game to play. When I say odd, I mean actually nice. I mean unusual. I mean here and there. That's very kind of you. So thanks to everybody for 2024. Let's hope 2025 is a much better year. I always say this at the beginning of the year. We're hoping for a better year every year, but this year I have a feeling it might get to be. Why not? Why not? So from Joni then. Let me see if he'll wave to you. From Johnny, Happy New Year, and let's get on with the game of Sudoku, shall we? Actually, it's not been a great first day because Joni was throwing up in the night. I had to go and clean up vomit from around the floor, so maybe it won't be such a good year. No, I'm convinced it will be. It will be a good year. Okay, so let's get on with our first Guardian then. This is a medium level puzzle. Should be pretty easy. We get it out of the way for our first game of the year, and then we'll play something a bit harder later on, is what I am presuming, but we never can tell when it comes to Sudoku, right? All right, let's start with fives blocking across here like this, giving me a 5 in that square there. Nine blocking across here. 9 is somewhere in one of these 3 squares blocking down. Oh, I forgot to mention Jan, didn't I? Thank you, Jan, for your comments over the year. We did have a lot of fireworks here last night, actually. More than I expected. We seem to have really come back after the COVID years where nothing was happening. Things have really come back to life here. This is going to be a 1. Okay, let's just keep moving. Oh, maybe okay, I was just about to say maybe I'm going to be surprised, and it turns out to be more difficult than I thought, but then we suddenly get an easy number, so let's not panic yet. Never panic when playing Sudoku, of course. Okay, 6 blocks all of these 3 squares here and 6 blocks up here, so that's going to be a 6 in that square. Well, I'm being rather quiet here. That's because I can't see any, can't find any numbers. Don't worry, they will appear. Just might take a little bit of time in 2025. So 5 and 9 here, 5 and 9 here, so 5 and 9 block down there. So we will get ourselves a pair of 5 and 9 in those squares. Now what does it mean? 6 blocks across here and across there. That's going to give me a 6 there. Again, I've got 5 and 9 here, so these numbers must be 3, 7, 8. So 3's like that. 3's. No. Okay, 6 blocking this square and this square, so in that row there's our 6. What are we left with here and here? 2 and 3, I think. Can we do anything else with these 6s? I don't think so just yet. Okay, are you going anywhere in a hurry? It should be a holiday today. You don't need to rush off out, so we'll just take our time and stroll through the board at our leisure. I know that people often put their times up. I always think that the times are just an indication of how difficult they found the game, not really that people are trying to beat the clock. Or if you are, well, then that's your pleasure, but not my pleasure. I don't ever try to beat the clock. I just try to make videos that are of a reasonable length. Aha. Excuse me. This column needs 7, you will agree, right? Now we've got 7 blocking this square, so we can only look for 7 in one of these 3 squares down here. Now what do we find? We find when we see the 7s blocking down like this, that this square and this square are banned from being 7, and so this is the only possibility in that row from being a 7. We'll put our 7 there. Well, I must admit, this is taking longer than I expected, but I shall have to start thinking about it in a slightly trickier way. I was doing it in a very basic way because I figured that's all you normally need for a Guardian medium level puzzle, but I guess I'm going to have to look for a bit more. I can't see anything. Come on. Wake up, get with it. This is 2025. Must be missing something obvious. Well, this doesn't augur well for the year ahead, does it? I think it's going to be appallingly played Sudoku puzzles for the year 2025. Maybe I'm just going to get worse. As I get older, maybe I'm just going to get worse and worse. Oh, I know what I should do. I spotted a 9 and 5 here. I forgot to look up here, didn't I? This was 9 and 5. So let's see what we need up here. 3, 6, and 8, I guess. 8s are up there. 3 is there. Oh, 3. Oh, there we are. 3 and 6. Sorry about the delay there. I see it now. 8 in that square. And that leaves leaves with a pair of 3 and 6 in those squares, which I still can't resolve. Wow, this one has foxed me for a medium level. I wasn't expecting it. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Nobody expects a Guardian medium level to need any thought. And I'm thinking about it and I can't get it. I will get it, but it's just taking time. Oh, this is outrageous. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, 1, 4, 5, 7. I think we're lacking 1, 4, 5, 7 and in this row. 1, 4, 5, 7. And if we go 1, 4, 5, 7 in those squares, that will leave us just one other number for the row, right? Which will be a 2. Man. And we'll have 1, 4, 5 and 7 in those squares there. 1, 5, 7, 5. Okay. But let's see what we can do with our 2s now. So this is 2. Has that changed? I think we had 2 already there. Yeah, I already had 2 in that square, so that hasn't changed it. Right, this is what we have to do now. We have to look and see what goes up there. That's a 3 and an 8. Now we've got 8 and 3 blocking this square here. So 8 and 3 are going to have to be over here, and we've got 8 and 3 blocking this square. So in fact we've got a pair of 8 and 3 in those squares, and these squares have to be 1 and 2, and 1 blocks there. There's our 1, there's our 2. I don't know why I've made this so tough, but I have. Certainly made it tough. Probably made it tougher than it needs to be. Anyway, we know this is 8 and 3, so we're looking for 4, 5, 1, 4. So we got 1 blocking up here, 1 across there. And there's our 1. And then we're looking for 4, 5, and 9 in those squares there. That can't be right. Yes, it can. 5 and 9 attack this square here, so that's going to be 4. And we shall have 5 and 9 in those squares. 4 blocking down here, 4 across there. There is our 4. And we've got 4 and 7 blocking down here, 4 and 7 blocking down here. So we have a pair of 4 and 7 in these squares. When the 5 comes down here, that will be our 5. And 5 blocking up to the top here, up here. There's our 5, there's our 9. Wow. This was 3, 8, so this is 3 or 8. We've got the 8 blocking there. So that's the 8. That's our 3, and this will be a 3 here. Seems like we've actually made a bit of progress rather than being stuck for such a long time. 2 and 6 block down here. That puts 2 and 6 into those squares and gives me a 9 there. Right, I still haven't got any completed digits, but we've gone a long way forward in just a few seconds there. Right, let's click on the digits now and see what else we can do. For example, the ones can be finished by blocking like this. There we go. What do we know about the twos now? I think can't finish the twos. What do we know about the threes? Can't finish the threes as they stand. What do we know about the four? Five will do. Five across here, five up there. That puts five into that square. Five down here, five across there. I was going to say finishes the fives, but no, it doesn't, because we got five across here and across there. That finishes the fives. Sixes, not quite. Sevens, seven across there gives me seven in this square. Seven down here, seven across there means that that's a seven. Eight blocks this square. We need eight in this row. It must be there. This must be a nine. Nine blocking down here and down there. And nine blocking down here. Nine is finished. Let's see again with our twos. Any changes on two yet? Not sure. Three. So 8. Okay, I'm just getting messages. Yes, Happy New Year to everybody. Right, let's look again then. So missing along the bottom are 4, 7 and 8. We've got 7 and 8 in this column. So that's going to be our 4, then 4 to the top. I can't believe this has been a medium level, or I can't believe how sleepy I still am. One of those two is true, possibly both. 4 goes here. This is 7. The last number to get here is 8. And 8 blocks up there. That puts 8 into that square. And the last number here is 2, I think. 2 blocking down gives me 2 there. 2 down there puts 2 in that square. And this is another 8. And that's the last 8, in fact. The missing number here is 3. 3 this way, that way. There's a 3. 3 up there puts 3 into that square. And this is a 6. 6 blocking up here. There's a 6. 6 across there. There's a 6. Missing number here, 2. 2 back that way. There's a 2. Last number to get here is 7. 7 blocking down, 7. So happy 2025. No doubt I should be mislabeling the year for the next month or so. I often just continue to put 2024 because I just forget. That's what happens when you get old. And I'll see you later in the year. In fact, probably about an hour or so when I can play the trickier puzzles. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.